Folks, it's a little cold outside, but don't worry. Mike Polk is going to warm us up. The Rizzo Show starts now.
The Hard Rock Roxino Northfield Park presents The Rizzo Show. And now your host, Tony Rizzo.
Oh, yeah. Sunday night, thank you for staying up. Welcome, everybody, to the 0-10 edition of The Rizzo Show. Joining me is my partner and internet sensation, Mike Polk Jr. Michael, the losses are mounting. How do you feel?
Magical. I really thought we were going to get this one today. Didn't you have that feeling that this was going to be our one win? I really did. Second half, I'm like, I think this is the one. It's believable, too, that they would have won against the Jaguars. It would have seemed like the perfect team to beat, but it didn't happen, Tone.
I got hooked, I will admit. I didn't think the Browns could win this game, but as the game went on, I thought maybe they... However, folks, 5 turnovers in one day.
That's
I don't know the stats. But I'm betting if you turn the ball over 5 times, you don't win a lot.
Browns have the most turnovers in the NFL.
Yeah, and DeShone Kizer took a step back today.
Yes.
He
Yes,
really
he did.
It was a tough day for the kid. 16 of 32 for only 179 yards. Michael, I don't know what to make because, first of all, folks, DeShone Kizer's 21 years old. And I saw people talking to him on the sideline as he was waiting to come in and hopefully lead a game-winning drive, which he didn't.
Right.
But
he sure did.
I looked at the look on his face, and it was a couple assistant coaches, and then he come by, and then the coach came by and goes, and he just looked like he had the weight of the world on his shoulders.
Yep, this whole team.
He definitely took a big step back today, but he is a rookie quarterback, and he is 21 years old. I know everybody loves Derek Carr from the Raiders, and 0-10, he started his career. It does happen, Mike.
Sure. No, and you're right. They're putting a lot of weight on this kid. He's 21 years old, and you've got this whole city, you've got this whole franchise, you've got these coaches depending on their jobs based on his performance and everything. And he did not deliver today, but it was another one to grow on for him.
Well, afterwards, in the locker room, you could see the look on his face. Kizer not happy with his own performance, and he owned it.
Right now isn't about proving to be a guy. It's not about trying to become some franchise and all that stuff. It's about winning a football game. I'm going to do whatever I can this week with this opportunity in front of me to make myself better, not miss the balls that I miss, and do whatever we can to get this city and this club a win.
Did you hear it? But did you hear him say, try to be a franchise?
Yeah. This
kid's not trying to win a football game. He feels the weight of all the Browns losing for the past 20 years on his shoulder. Michael, you can't. No 21-year-old kid, not even Bernie could have done that.
No, that's the first time I've seen him that beat up, too, like where he just looked super dejected. Like that was pretty depressing to watch.
Wow. Kizer did complete a few passes. Oh, Corey Coleman, ladies and gentlemen, made a rare appearance back on the field today. We have to take what we can get. Coleman with 6 catches for 80 yards, but you know what? Late in this game, when the Browns were trying to drive for a win, he dropped the ball right in his hands. That's why missing time really cost you in this game. You could tell he was a little rusty.
Yeah, but I mean, for a first game back, that looks pretty good, especially he's still a young player, didn't play a lot last year.
I'll take him.
Are you looking forward to seeing him playing alongside Josh Gordon?
I am, but Michael, I have to tell you something. Josh Gordon is the enigma of the century. Sure. I have no idea what to expect from Josh Gordon. And I think if Browns fans are thinking he's going to save our season, that's just not going to happen. First of all, we hope the young man gets his life together and he can catch a few passes. He's still a physical specimen.
Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, we have not much to look forward to. Can you agree right now that as Browns fans? So I understand why people are clinging to this and saysaying, let's see what this kid can do.
We need something.
So give us anything at this point.
Can he play quarterback?
I wish.
We'll have to see how DeShone Kizer responds. Mike, did you go to the game today? I was down there working Browns pregame radio. If so, I didn't see you. And I saw many of the fans that
You saw all 11 of us there today?
Look, folks, I want you to understand something. This isn't good for Cleveland.
No.
This isn't good for the Browns. But more importantly, this isn't good for the league, man. Okay? Nobody wants to see empty stadiums all over the NFL. I mean, believe me, if they could help us at the league office on Park Avenue, they would look at all the... I don't want to hear this garbage about the weather being bad, too.
No.
With the old stadium, did it matter when the weather was
Not
bad?
at all.
No. We all
Absolutely not.
rallied around
But
it.
I'll say this is a football town. It still is a football town, and as bad as it is right now as far as attendance goes, if they win 5 games next year, that place will be packed every single game again. They can get us back that easily just by winning some games.
If you draft Josh Rosen #1 overall and get Peyton Manning in here to
Right.
find us a higher, you think we'll be selling season tickets. Mike, it was a long afternoon at First Energy, but I think I found the one Browns fan who did have a good day today.
He deserves it. Old Swagger, look at him. That is probably the only happy creature in that stadium today, outside of the Jacksonville Jaguars
That's
locker
a
room.
turkey bone, I believe,
Yeah.
man. Thanksgiving.
Man, for the
should.
things that dog has been through, it deserves every treat in the world for all the things it's had to witness.
You should have seen the line in the media room for the when they do the turkey dinner. You know, they feed the media
Right.
every Sunday.
They're bribing the hell out of you.
But when they put the turkey out, it was standing room only today in the Browns press box. Time for the Rizzy recap. I thought Kaiser took a step back. He needs to respond.
Great picture of him, by the
Folks,
way.
again, I'm not ready to say he's not the guy, but I'm leaning that way.
Yes, I agree. But obviously we have to play him out throughout the season. They definitely got to get a quarterback with their first pick or second pick in the draft, preferably first.
Browns defense looked like what I thought it would look like under Greg Williams today. Really, maybe for the first time.
Yeah.
They played well against Pittsburgh in week 1, but since then they've been kind of lost. It was excellent today. And folks, I'm going to put that number up there every Sunday until we start winning games. Can you believe any NFL team
A professional football team.
is 21-24 in 25 games? Folks, never in my life did I think I would see that number, and it kills me every
Horrifying.
time.
It really is
Every time.
horrifying.
All right, now I'm asking you again, will the Browns win a game?
I
this
still
year?
think they're going to win a game this year. I
love
thought
your
this was going to be it
optimism.
today.
I love you. I thought you said 2
No,
last week.
actually, at one point
They're
I thought I said
telling
3.
me
At the
in my
beginning of
ear
the season, I said 3.
that you said 2
But
last
they
week.
They have to win a game, but
You're coming down to 1.
Yeah, I thought they got to get one win. I know they will. It's going to be a sneaky one, like I thought they were going to get today.
Ask me.
Do you think they're going to win a game?
Don't ask me.
You really don't know?
Don't ask
All right,
me.
all right.
Well, what is Browns owner Jimmy Haslam going to do with this team? The Peyton Manning to Cleveland rumors are hot and heavy, Mike, and reached a boiling point today. All over national media, everyone is hinting that the Browns will hook up with Peyton Manning. Here's what I know. Our Tony Grossi at ESPN Cleveland thinks that the Browns have already made an offer, and now it's just up to Peyton Manning. Would that give you hope as one of Cleveland's biggest Browns fans?
Absolutely. That'd be amazing. I mean, I don't know if it would pay off. We have no idea how he would do in this kind of a role. We know he's been successful at everything that he's ever really tried, including he's a hell of a spokesman. And he's an amazing
actually
quarterback.
kind of funny.
Great leader, very funny.
He was good on
but
Saturday Night Live.
But it would at least give this city hope, right? And that's what we really need right now. I don't know if he'd do any good, but why would he come here? Tell me that, Riz. Why would he do this?
A piece of ownership worth about $100 million.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Jimmy Haslam is going to have to give Peyton Manning a little bit of the franchise if he wants to get him here. I don't have any problem with it, but folks, let me say this. We've heard this crap from, I thought Mike Holmgren was going to turn it around. I thought this guy was going to turn it around. I love Peyton Manning. He's a really bright guy. But I'm not going to just sit here and blind faith him and say, yeah, he's going to get it done. I need to start seeing some wins. Hopefully he would know the right people to hire. Michael, I don't see him as a GM or maybe even team president, but he would set up the hierarchy for your franchise, and he knows a lot of people, and I think people would want to work for him.
Absolutely. People answer a phone if obviously Peyton Manning calls, and that's one of the big differences. Imagine right now Sashi calling. I mean, we can't even complete a trade with the Bengals right now for A.J. McCarron. You really think that Peyton Manning, if he's in charge of that?
Speaking of Sashi, one task for next year is to find our franchise. Well, it's been our task for about 20 years. California last night, USC, UCLA, the second highest ratings in the country were right here in Cleveland, Ohio, because 2 quarterbacks who could go at the top of the draft were playing. Now, I'm hearing Sam Darnold realizes he needs to go back to school, and he might not even come out for the draft. That'll change if he finds out or thinks he's the #1 pick. But Josh Rosen is the guy that starred last night, threw for 420 yards. He's got a big arm. Kind of reminds me a little of Aaron Rodgers when he was at Cal, only he's a little bigger than Aaron Rodgers. Josh Rosen, watch, is going to start becoming the guy that everybody links to the Browns.
You've watched these games. You watch more college football than I do. Do you think that's the best shot right now as far as our quarterback?
I think he's the safest pick right now, and that's what you want is the safest pick. There's a kid from Wyoming that's really good, but he's not having a great year. Doesn't play against great competition. I got to admit, I thought Rosen outplayed Darnold last night. Some of the other quarterbacks out there, we'll have to wait and see. But I think Josh Rosen is the guy that's going to go to the big board stop soon here.
I agree with the safest pick thing, and I think that's what the Browns have to do. Last year with Myles Garrett, remember how we were worried they weren't going to take him? Just the definition of the best pick in the draft.
Scares the daylights
We
out.
are still please still take him.
Look at us.
And we didn't even know, and he did. And we're like, thank God you made the easiest pick.
Well, I thought the Cavs were going to get beat Friday night, Michael. Somehow they came back and won. Now they have won 4 straight. But I'll tell you what they need. Jose Calderon was on the floor on Friday, folks. I think he's old as me.
Absolutely.
That's what the Cavaliers need right there. You've got to remember the key to the Kyrie Irving trade was Isaiah Thomas. Is he Kyrie Irving? I don't know, but he's a close facsimile. And without this guy on the court, you're not even close to the team you're going to be when the playoffs start.
No, Jose Calderon is a bit of a step down from Kyrie Irving. I think we can all agree. And yeah, I mean, they obviously need a point guard out there. I said to you beforehand, when I see pictures of Jose Calderon he's cheering on the sideline and stuff, it looks like he should be a trainer stretching players out on the floor like this. That should be his only job.
Speaking of injured players, the Cavs have plenty of them. Derrick Rose ankle could miss another 3 weeks. He was injured his ankle on the 20. Iman Shumpert is now out with a knee. He's going to miss at least a week or two. And you miss TT, Tristan Thompson.
We do miss him.
Still waiting for his return. The Cavaliers on the road against the Pistons tomorrow night, and then they are home Wednesday against the Knicks. Coming up, it's time to talk turkey. Yeah, Michael's giving out his turkeys tonight. Are those wild birds? I think they are. Hey now, welcome back to the Rizzo Show. It is time to talk turkey, Michael. Thanksgiving just days away, and I understand you are going to give out some of your turkeys.
Yes, first I'm going to give a piece of advice. No political conversations at the table this year. It can only end poorly. My first turkey this year goes to the Cavs defense. Have you seen it? Me neither. Here we go. Why doesn't LeBron get their act together, Tony? For real. Why can't he get these guys to play defense?
Well, first of all, there aren't a lot of NBA guys playing defense at all. And you could put the Cavs in it. They all got to get off offensively first, and then they'll start playing defense. The Cavs are coasting right now because LeBron knows he can get away with it.
Yeah, I know. Well, I wish they turned it around. Next turkey obviously goes to our boy Kyrie Irving. You might be familiar with his work from, look at that, he's holding it right there. From talking smack on us, and then even worse, he's performing extremely well, and his team is performing at a high caliber, and I don't agree with that either. From basketball to football, how about this turkey? Former Browns receiver Greg Little, if you'll recall, he was seen hanging out on West 25th Street with Josh Gordon on Friday night.
Come on, man.
Can you tell me how Greg Little is still screwing us over when he hasn't been on the team for 4 years?
That's a talent.
Get him. Please keep Josh Gordon at home. Riz, this wide receiver certainly is a turkey. It's Kenny Britt. Do you actually think?
Can I say this?
Go ahead, please.
2 catches.
Right.
5 yards.
How much money is he making?
$14 million.
Do you think he could actually hold on to that turkey if we threw it to him?
Wait a minute, how could you even have 2 catches for 5?
I have no idea. And now, getting away from the sports field, let's talk turkeys and traffic. This turkey goes to the Lindale traffic camera. I just got another speeding ticket from them. Lindale, it's like right on 117th in Memphis. They're complete scumbags.
That thing can give you a ticket?
Yep, and it's like they have the 2 blocks. There's like 4 trailers right there. That's Lindale, all of it.
That's because they can't sit on the highway like they used to.
Right, exactly. And then I think this is the last one, another turkey for Scuba Santa. This is at the Cleveland Aquarium. You can go and see the Santa Claus dressed in a scuba. If you want your child to be horrified for the rest of its life, then go ahead and take your kid down to the aquarium. And those are. Oh, lastly, I'm gotta give a turkey to cranberry sauce, the most disgusting side dish at every Thanksgiving
meal.
meal.
I know you're going to think I'm crazy, but I will bring you a cranberry sauce that you will like.
Really?
Yeah.
I dare you to try and do that.
I can do it.
How much booze is in it?
I'm not giving away the recipe,
all right.
Michael.
I believe you.
Believe me. You could give away a lot of turkeys, but honestly, Browns being 1 in 25. I thought you were very kind.
It was too low-hanging fruit, even for me. You know I love that low-hanging fruit.
You were very kind, I thought, to many of our. And don't worry, the Cavs will start playing defense. Mike,
hope so.
Speaking of giving away turkeys, that is what Cavaliers' J.R. Smith did this week. Warrensville Heights High. This is really great. Gave away turkey dinners to hundreds of families in need. Everyone was certainly very thankful, and what a great way to give back. I know a lot of people around the league think JR is out there.
He's great.
And he is kind of, but he really is. He's got a big heart.
He's got a huge heart. I love that dude. Every time I think I can't love that dude more, because he's a loon. I love what a loon he is, but he's also team player. He wears his heart on his sleeve, and yeah, that's good.
Now, will you have a big Thanksgiving with the family and all the folks?
We do a Thanksgiving thing, yeah, and then we do a comedy show if you want to get away from your family at the Winchester on that Thursday night.
Oh, nice! You're doing a little show?
Yeah, a bunch of us are. We all get together.
You know, it's funny. I had a buddy of mine used to own a bar, and they would open the bar at 5 o'clock on Thanksgiving, and I was like, "Why would you do that?" He goes, "Man, some people just gotta get away from their family."
We get a lot of those people wandering in out of the cold, like, "Oh, you can't believe the conversation I just had with my uncle." So if you want to get away from that, come down to the Winchester in Lakewood.
The Indians also served some Thanksgiving dinners today. Hopefully, everyone is going to have a great Turkey Day. We certainly want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving from all of us here at Rizzo Show. Coming up, it's Michigan Week. We'll talk Scarlet and Gray. The Buckeyes are not out of the playoff picture yet.
Boo, Michigan, boo.
That's Mike shredding on the guitar right
Just
there.
can't help myself.
You didn't leave it in the car this time?
I love to rock.
Welcome back to the Rizzo Show. Let's talk a little Scarlet and Gray. The Buckeyes with a big week ahead. Of course, it is Michigan week for the Buckeyes. Little anticlimactic, though. Michigan's not all that good. They
doesn't
have
feel the
3
same.
losses, right? But the big game will come December 2nd when the Buckeyes play Wisconsin in the Big Ten Championship, and that's win or lose this game. However, if the Buckeyes win out, folks, I think there's a chance they're going to get in. They need a couple of things to happen. But if they beat Michigan, a ranked team, although I don't know if they'll be ranked this tomorrow, and then Wisconsin, which is definitely a ranked team, they'll be consideration. And figure this, the Buckeyes travel well, and the Buckeyes bring eyes to college football. And that's why the people that decide these things will give them the benefit of the doubt.
Well, that's my question, though. I agree that they probably will, under those circumstances, get in, but do they deserve that risk?
Probably not.
No.
I don't think this team has played well enough to contend with the playoff teams. But I'm going to tell you something. Anything can happen. As we learned 3 years ago with Cardale Jones, you get in that playoff and anything can happen. I think it'll be interesting if Alabama loses before the playoff to see if they are also in the playoff. I don't think they will be.
Who's going to end up getting edged out by Ohio State where everybody's going to get all tipped off?
It'll be somebody like Miami, dare I say, or it could be another unbeaten team that is not in a big power conference, right? The Big Ten is a power conference. Mike, what do you think of the Heisman Trophy frontrunner Baker Mayfield? Sooners quarterback had plenty of drama. Does he remind you a little of Johnny Manziel?
He's like a bad guy from an 80s movie. He really is.
Should he have been in Cobra Kai?
Absolutely. He would totally
Was he a
be
Cobra Kai guy?
He's like, you're going to drive that kind of car around, you poor kid? That's really what he is everywhere he goes.
He made lewd and crude gestures to the crowd on the sideline. He was grabbing his crotch.
Yeah, he's tugging on his junk.
He was, and you know what? That's a bad look for a kid that's going to win the Heisman Trophy.
Right.
You've got to include, as we learned the hard way here a few years ago, you got to include character and maturity when you're drafting a quarterback.
And did you hear his excuse for when they asked him, when they talked to him about doing that obscene gesture to his crotch? He said that he forgot that cameras were going to be on him all the time. Because apparently if he's acting like that.
But he is the same guy that tried to plant a flag in a turf field.
Yes.
Down at Columbus.
Yeah.
When we return, we will open up the Rizzy Vault. I have no idea how they're going to try and embarrass us now. Stay tuned.
Hey there, Rockstars. It's Mandy, and this is What's Up at the Rocksino. Big wheels keep on turning all month long during our $200,000 truckload of free play giveaway. Every Saturday starting November 4th, you have the chance to win a brand new GMC Canyon pickup truck. Plus, between 3 p.m. and 7 p.m., win your share of $50,000 in free play during our hourly drawings. Rockstar Rewards members earned entries daily until November 25th. Don't let the weather get you down during our November rain promotion. Roll into the Rock Stop Gas and Wash to receive $5 off all car washes through December 1st. Sing along with Matt Johnson's Dueling Piano Fiasco this Friday and Saturday at 8 p.m. Tickets for all Rocksino shows are on sale at the Rocksino box office or Ticketmaster.com. Find your rhythm at Hard Rock Rocksino, Northfield Park. Vegas Experience, Ohio address.
that Warrant?
Sounds like Warrant.
Up next, our good friends, Big Chuck and Little John. They are the best.
They really are.
Please stay tuned. Michael, is that time to open up the Rizzy Vault?
I love this.
Now, we're having a little argument between our producers and folks, they won't stop showing this until the Browns win. So here we go. Last time they won.
This will be a 45-yard attempt. Down to one. They get it off. The kick is no good. He missed it.
Can we at least show Jamie Meter blocking the kick before? Look at Michael.
Oh, what a storied day.
I want them to
Those
be.
were the salad
You know
days
what?
that time last year when we won one game. That's what we're looking back at.
I wish those people could be happy.
I don't
like
care
that
if they're
again.
happy. Make
I
us
wish I'm
happy. I don't care about anyone that's sweet.
I'm happy.
Bye,
Are
everybody.
you happy? Good to be alive. Good night, everybody. I'm not happy.